Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Si. Welcome to Business in the Brew, a podcast dedicated to all things business with the occasional cuppa.
We take a business story, theory, or something we just want to chat about and give it a dusting of our own special personality and sense of humour, combined with our experience and knowledge. We're both business graduates and have run our own businesses for many years. We can't wait for you to listen.
Hello, morning. Morning.
Is it?
Yeah,
Just.
it is. We're from part of the country that does a lot of mining, or did a lot of mining, a lot of coal mining.
To be clear, I come from the Isle of Wight. If we mined the Isle of Wight, it would fall into the sea because there'd be nothing left. So let's not tar me with that brush. But yes,
all right, not come from.
I currently reside in a place that is known for its mining. You were born and raised in a place that was known for its mining. Yes.
Yeah. And that was coal, though. It was just merely coal. But I've got a little bit of a...
They mined a lot of coal in Poldark. That's how I know everything I know about mining.
Down in Cornwall?
Yes. So my knowledge of mining is based on the 1700s, the 1800s. They used candles and canaries and all sorts.
They did, yeah.
So you're probably going to teach me something here if all my knowledge is based on.
Yeah, I'm just going to make you look at the things around you a bit differently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right?
Yeah.
From the clothes you're wearing, including those wonderful socks. The cans you've got on your head.
Yes.
And even the things you've got in your hair. Yeah.
Hair?
Yeah. You do have hair today, yes.
Yes, I have hair. There's hair in my hair. Yeah.
So what I'm going to be exploring today is if you can't grow it, you've got to mine it. I can see you're working that out. Yeah. What
about when in Star Trek they just asked for something and it came out a machine on the wall? That was neither grown nor mined. That was magicked up from nowhere.
Yeah, we all want that.
We do want that. Yeah, I always wanted one of those. Yeah. They're not real though, is what you're saying.
What about?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. What about that,
then? But there's no magic is what you're saying. There's no magic in the world. Everything's miserable.
This isn't a miserable episode.
All right, fine.
Right? So don't be thinking it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So before you got out of bed this morning.
Yes.
Yeah. That's before you actually even set foot on the floor.
Yep.
There's a chance that you required at least 40 different minerals to actually, not to make that transition.
We talk about space and it hurts my head.
Well, right.
Okay.
So, all right. Do you have an alarm clock?
I slept through it, but yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's got copper in it. Yeah, for example. Your phone, it's got lithium, cobalt, gold, nickel in it, rare earth elements. Your toothpaste,
definitely clean my teeth.
It's got fluoride in it. Your light bulb in the ceiling.
Yes.
Well, it's got some inert gases in there, but actually the old ones, I'm looking around actually, the old ones with the little thing, that's got tungsten in it. And the bed frame you kick your shin on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's steel made from iron ore.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, these have all come out of the ground. We haven't been able to grow them.
Yes.
Yeah. If the bed frame's made of wood, of course, that's been grown. But I'm not teaching Granny to suck eggs here.
Yeah. I'm aware that you can grow wood. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, this is taking a turn.
Yes.
So we like to imagine mining as something distant. It's over there. So it certainly is in the UK. No one's bloody mining in the UK. They probably are, actually. But gigantic trucks in the Australian outback, dark tunnels in Chile or South Africa, bringing all sorts up from
dark
thousands.
Tunnels in Chile.
And the reality is this. Mining sits quietly in your hand, in your pocket, in your bathroom drawer. We're using minerals constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Minerals.
Is that where that comes from?
They're
I didn't
extracted.
know that.
All invisible. All invisible.
Minerals.
We'll be pronouncing it
differently.
differently.
It's going to keep me going all day.
The US Geological Survey estimates the average person will consume or rely on 3 to 4 million pounds of minerals over a lifetime.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just 3 to 4 million pounds. How many cars will you buy in your lifetime? Entire cars made of stuff that's been brought up from underground. Yeah. For example, mining isn't somewhere else; it's everywhere.
Yes.
And once you start looking around, the world basically turns inside out. Just looking around this studio here. Pencil on your desk. Yeah. No lead, obviously. It's graphite. It's mixed with clay and baked. Yeah. Morning coffee. Not the ones that are from the monkey poo, but coffee's grown, beans, plants, sunlight. But the ceramic mug that you got your coffee in started as kaolin clay, feldspar and quartz. Mined, refined, fired at over 1,000 degrees, now part of your morning ritual. Open your pantry. There's a box of baking soda.
God, I wish I had a pantry.
Yeah,
so nice.
Pantry in my case is a drawer or a cupboard. Yeah. Baking soda looks innocent, but it comes from mining trona, which is a mineral laid down by ancient lakes.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
It's really good though
previously.
For raisin cake.
A sheet of aluminium foil, paper thin, featherlight, came from bauxite oil. Ore. Let me try that again. Bauxite ore.
Nice.
Dense red rock extracted from open pit mines. Salt shaker will be filled with salt mined from deep underground in salt domes.
I like pink Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. Even that. Yeah, because that comes from underground. The other type comes from seawater, evaporated seawater. Oh. And I mentioned toothpaste before. It comes from originally fluorite. Fluoride is from fluorite, a mineral in shades of purple and green.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. So they're not exotic, high-tech minerals. They're just everyday objects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you kind of zoom out here, the smartphone, I've already implied, contains lots of different minerals. 60 minerals.
60.
Yeah. Electric vehicle battery uses a whole bunch of stuff: lithium, nickel, cobalt, manganese, and graphite. Wind turbine contains hundreds of tons of steel, tons of copper, rare earth metals, and magnets. Apparently, according to Donald. Should I do the accent?
No.
No one knows. No one knows what magnets are. Apparently.
But we do. That's not true.
And his pursuit of China's rare earth metals, and of course China's as well, and anyone else that's making electronics, basically are off the scale. It's rare earth stuff that we are so reliant upon for our tech. We don't often think about it, but a wind turbine can't spin without mining, can't generate elastic trickery without magnets. Solar panels need silver and silicon, battery storage.
So you're trying to create sustainable energy by using unsustainable resources.
So green technology does not mean post-mining. That mining is
because
involved.
we still need to mine in order to create
It just means more mining.
That's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It's a vicious elemental cycle.
Yeah.
From minerals.
Also, medicines. Yeah,
okay.
Some of these medicines keep people alive. Talk about mental health. We're using, for psychology, neurology, trauma, and hormones. Internal human wells. Yeah, we are we're using minerals that keep people stable enough to live their lives, and they have roots that don't begin in the brain but in the ground. Lithium. That is a mineral that saves lives.
Used to treat people with lithium, didn't they?
They still do.
Oh.
It's a form of salt. So basically it's used to treat bipolar disorder, severe depression and mania.
That's probably why I'm so stable, because I put so much salt in my hash browns.
I couldn't see the hash brown.
Couldn't see the stability either.
So it comes from lithium brines and hard rock deposits in places like Australia, Chile, Argentina and China. And these salts are evaporated and processed and turned into one of the most powerful mood stabilizing drugs in medical history. lithium can be the difference between functioning and non-functioning.
But you have lithium batteries as well.
You
don't
do, yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Origin, yeah,
Oh.
same origin, but just a different set of processes. So basically, between crisis and stability, in some cases between life and death. Yeah, a mineral that forms in the crust of the earth can rewrite the electrical rhythm of the human mind.
That's so clever.
Bonkers, and it comes from right down there in the earth.
Did someone like lick a rock and find that out?
So what?
Did someone like lick a rock and find that out?
Quite possibly.
Possibly.
Or maybe people that lived around the area and drank water from that lake.
They were rock lickers or lake drinkers.
Rock lickers.
And they all turned out to be happy humans.
Yeah.
Love the idea of medical discovery.
Yeah. Other mineral-based medicines, magnesium. This can positively affect mood, anxiety, and neurotransmitter regulation.
And restless legs.
Oh, really?
It's very good for restless legs. I use a magnesium butter, not literally butter, not like the kind of butter
toast,
you'd eat.
yeah.
No,
Wow.
like a body butter on my legs.
Oh, really?
Before I go to bed. It's
And
lavender
it helps.
scented. It helps me sleep. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Could just be psychosomatic, by the way. But
it could be just that, exactly. Zinc for certain depressive symptoms, iron for cognitive function and attention, copper, selenium, chromium for metabolic and neurological pathways, iodine from brines or salt mines for thyroid hormones that profoundly affect mood and energy. Yeah, and outside mental health, many life-saving drugs require catalysts and reagents derived from mined metals, including platinum group elements used in cancer therapies. Yeah, mining doesn't just shape our technology, it shapes our biology. And the line between geology and psychiatry is thinner than you'd ever imagine.
Well, I didn't realise there was so
Isn't that
much
bonkers? Yeah.
minerals in mental health.
Yeah. So all this positive stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh. You know I like a horror story.
I know. Yeah.
When mining goes wrong, which is...
When mining goes wrong. When mining for minerals goes wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's a story of power, destruction. Yeah, but if I can't push out mining has been absolutely beneficial to everyone, because there's some people that are really...
To be clear, you were never pushing that mining was beneficial. You were pushing that the results of the mining,
Absolutely,
the outputs were beneficial. The actual mining
the
itself
invisible stuff that we never even thought
digging
about.
Digging massive holes in the infrastructure of the planet.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't think about that. Oh, gosh, all this benefit. Oh, hang on, there's a dark side. Yeah,
funny that, yeah.
SARS. So, it doesn't exist in a vacuum, sadly, and can lead to exploitation. And the same companies that supply the world's minerals have at times caused catastrophic damage. So I've got number one here is Rio Tinto in the Juukan Gorge in Australia, and only in 2020.
Quite some unpronounceable words.
I know. I like to dig these out, yeah. So they legally blasted a 46,000-year-old Aboriginal sacred site, the Juukan Gorge. Rock shelters. Despite knowing their immense cultural and archaeological value, the caves older than the pyramids were destroyed forever.
Someone thought, that seems like it might make me a bit of money.
Well, yeah, the world went bonkers at that point, and they had executives that resigned, but no one could basically rebuild.
Well, you can't rebuild something that's gone forever.
The Mariana Dam disaster, which was...
Is that like the trench?
Yeah. No, it's nowhere near it. It's on the other side of the world.
Just a popular name.
Yeah. And this was Vale and BHP, and this is 2015. Tailings Dam, as it's called, co-owned by Vale and BHP, collapsed, unleashing more than 40 million cubic metres of toxic sludge. Entire communities were buried, 19 people died, rivers were poisoned for hundreds of kilometres. It was the worst environmental disaster in Brazil's history. Until another Vale Dam collapsed just a few years later.
Until the next one.
Yeah. Of course, Brazil's got its own things going on at the moment. Glencore, which is one of the world's mining and commodity giants, pleaded guilty to bribery. This is 2022. Bribery and market manipulation charges across several countries. They were not isolated incidents, but part of a years-long pattern investigated by multiple governments, and that was basically corruption and environmental harm. cobalt mines of the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. More than half of the world's cobalt, essential for batteries, comes from the DRC. Alongside industrial mining, thousands of artisanal miners, including children.
I want to say artisanal.
Yeah, but they're hand digging. It's like it's hand extracted, including children work in dangerous, unregulated conditions. Cave-ins, toxic dust exploitation, these realities stand in stark contrast with sleek, clean devices.
So what you're saying is we need the stuff that comes out, but there's no really good way to get it out.
No, there is.
It should be like worm stomping, where you kind of ask it to come out and it makes its way to stuff and goes, "Hi, I'm some cobalt.
Let's have a quick sidebar on worm stomping.
Oh, you get a field and you divide it up into a grid, and then each person chooses their grid, and you have a certain amount of time to bring the worms to the surface by stomping on it, mimicking the sound that a worm would hear when it's raining, when they want to come up to the surface for rain. So the more worms you collect in your bucket whilst rain stomping, the more you win. So if we could do that with minerals, and just stomp up, yes, that would be really useful. One of my cousins worm stomps. That's how I know that. I do not worm stomp. One of your cousins worm stomps. Yeah, I do not worm stomp.
That's a great activity. I'd like to have a go at it.
There's like a real specialism to it. Like you can do certain actual dances that bring more work. Really? My dance brings all the worms to the yard. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's still early.
See, I need you in this to give the foil to my horrors.
Can you imagine? They'd have to listen to you in like 30-second blasts, otherwise they'd be all upset. They'd have to go and take some lithium.
Right. So those are all kind of rare earth or basic extractions for day-to-day stuff. But day-to-day stuff, think about this. The most mined mineral on the planet isn't rare earth metals or gold. Can you think what it might be?
God. Oh, it's not coal anymore, is it?
No.
Okay, hang on. Is it a metal?
No.
Oh. This is going to be a really long process. How many things are there in the periodic table?
Let's just go through them all.
Copper.
No.
Iron.
The most mined material is sand.
Just go to the beach and scrape it up.
Yeah.
You don't have to mine it, surely.
Yeah, but that leads to then, you couldn't do that. So they go down into the ground and they
what on earth are you doing with sand?
From ancient beaches that are long since buried by layers and layers and layers of rock.
What are they doing with the sand? What's it being mined for?
Concrete, glass, silicon chips, extraction, silica, that makes glass and silicon chips. Yeah. But it's running dangerously short, apparently. There were only so many prehistoric beaches. What?
We both talking foreign holiday.
Got to stop talking at the same time.
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
There are sand mafias. Yeah, sand thefts and illegal sand exports. What?
Wait, what's a sand mafia?
Do you know, I kind of thought I want to keep this to a reasonable time. I didn't want to go and dig too far into that.
I will Google sand mafia after this.
Modern agriculture depends on mined nutrients, potash for potassium, phosphate rock for phosphorus, nitrogen produced using industrial processes, but still reliant on the minerals and energy. So minerals extracted and energy put into getting it. Without mining, we could not feed 8 billion people. So mining feeds us as much as farming does. The two coexist together. So all these massive corporations that are doing as we discussed previously, doing all the food production and moving all the food around the world, the other ones that are actually enabling that to take place because the stuff that grows is dependent on the stuff that comes out of the ground. It's insane when you start to think about it. I never realised.
It's a miracle we're not standing on a hollow planet. Like a Kinder egg without the good stuff in the middle.
Yeah. So there's a responsible future, hopefully, on the way. But although the tendency is towards big corporations just wanting to ever grow, produce more, dig more, and the rest of it. But we don't live in a world where we can stop it. But we live in a world that is defined by it. Yeah. But we can reshape how it happens. So have you heard of urban mining?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so recovering metals from old electronics instead of burying them, which is going to be a strata at some point in the future. Ethical sourcing, improving conditions and transparency in supply chains. A little more difficult, I would imagine, than that. Stronger regulations, reducing environmental damage. Yeah. Community consent, respecting indigenous and local rights.
Yeah, not blowing up old caves.
I don't know how. Yeah. There's always going to be someone who's willing to sell out 100%. Their local neighbourhood. Circular design, designing products that can actually be repaired and recycled. That is something the manufacturers need to get their heads into.
I swear to God, things have a shorter life cycle now, though, so you have to keep buying.
They do. Yeah. How many washing machines have you bought this decade?
2.
Yeah, right. A new technology is lowering the ecological
footprint. Things were better in the old days.
Yeah, don't want this anymore. Yeah.
Chuck it.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a scratch on it. So mining will never be impact-free, unfortunately, but it can be made more responsible, more humane, etc. Yeah. So I'm just going to close up here. So it's really just taking what's under our feet and using it in the world we kind of build together. And that's it.
What you've basically said is the stuff we get from mining good, mining itself bad.
Yeah.
There's no solution. We have to keep mining because we need the stuff we get from mining.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to go because I need to Google the sand mafia. So
I'm tempted to go and do it now.
Well, no, don't share it with the whole world. They can Google for themselves.
I know.
What if the Wi-Fi doesn't work?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not going to go there. It's primarily in India, apparently. There you go. Oh, gosh, that is quite a... I want to go down that one in another episode.
The sand mafia. We're going to do a whole episode on the sand mafia. I can't wait. All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for listening. Thanks for supporting us by downloading and listening to this episode.
And a massive thank you also to Donnie, Emily, Nat and Lewis and the BTD Studios for all your expertise in bringing our podcasting dream to reality.
We'd love it if you commented on this episode, as we'd really like to know what you think and what you might like us to cover in future episodes.
And we'll see you on the next one.